Welcome back to Manor Lords and this brand new update on this game. And if you are new here, we are playing on the latest update now. But if you play the beta patches, it's basically the same game. But now it is officially released, so everyone can play this new update. And the game changed completely. So if you played before, there's a lot of different things that you might have to do differently here. And this is episode 3 though. So if you want to see how we started this off, I highly recommend you go and check that first episode out, which is in the comments. I also saw a lot more comments in episode 2, so just keep those comments coming. I love reading them, and I'll try to, and I will reply to all of them. Just give me some time. I'm getting there. So just keep commenting, and again, let me know where you're watching from. I mentioned many countries yesterday, and I missed Turkey. I got a comment 3 times. They're saying Turkey, and now we mentioned that you're watching from Turkey as well, which is awesome. So thank you for watching. And another thing I also got a comment about, because we have made multiple guides here on this channel. So whenever there is a new update on this game, I try to keep you guys updated. And if you've seen, well, first of all, if you see this episode way in the future, check the date, because there will probably be a new guide out. But the other guides you see right here, we have chicken coops. And the other guys, if you've seen those, you can see that we did goats. So now, one thing we didn't do goats is because food. We landed in a region with like no food resources. We have berries there. We have wild animals there. And we needed food. And the best food item for extensions are still chicken coops. We get the eggs, as you can see right there, 141 eggs. And if we did the goats, for example, we wouldn't get that much meat. I guess pork would be good as well, but since we're getting both chicken and eggs, this is my go-to. And another reason why we're going for chicken coops in this one is clothing is not that important. We see right here, we have 79. The approval has changed completely. Oh, now they're claiming this region. We might have to fight them for that. Well, the approval has changed completely, which is kind of cool, but clothing doesn't really matter. I'm telling you, even if this is what we're setting up here, I'm actually going to do that right away. But this guy right here is going to be a cobbler. We're going to make this into a tannery and start making some leather and then shoes. I doubt we will push 80 though. Like, they're really tough with the approval. And yes, a quick mention as well. I got a comment telling me that I lied about getting these two as a first resource. And I'm telling you, I know this is OP to get those, but for a guide, it would be much better to show off a guide where we have a rich food deposit. This is just making it harder. So I only shows my resources once, and that was when I tried to make a guide for farming, and I needed a farming region. I don't pick resources. I do wish we could pick resources though, but I don't keep reloading the game to get these resources. That was just pure luck. And I don't know even if it was luck, because this for this guy, I'd rather just have food. But yeah, enough said about that. There's one more thing I want to mention before we get into this episode. Huge intro here. But I asked you guys if you wanted to see Red Dead Redemption 2. I decided to play that on my own. On my free time, I just do Manor Lords. But, a big but. A big but, that sounded so wrong, but you get what I'm saying. A big but, we have 2 other games I'm looking into right now. And one is, I know I covered a lot of Total War on this game. And now they have not a beta, they have a mod for Lord of the Rings on Attila. So I'm definitely going to play that, and that I will show. So let me know in the comments right now if you want to see that. And then I also have another game that is early development that is, I guess, not really kind of like Manor Lords. I'm gonna dive into that more soon, but then that's all I'm gonna mention in this this intro. So grab your shield, sharpen your axe, and let the saga continue. And we just missed him claiming this region. I don't care. I wish we could get that region, but that's fine. If we fight him for this region, which we didn't, and if we would have won, then we would have claimed this region, and we wouldn't have to use our influence. But that's fine. Now all regions are claimed, and we will not get any more bandit camps, so that's something to think about. Now, I kind of want to expand to this region. And how do we do that the fastest way? Well, we get money. So the first priority now is to get a manor up. So get the manor up here. And thanks to your comments, you wanted the manor up on the hill. So the hill it will be. So I think that will look pretty cool, placing this up here. I'm going to make a smaller castle, I think. Maybe we can do a 2-wall castle. But we're going to go these 2 right here. And then we're going to commit that. Still, there's no snapping to this for some reason. And it's very important now that we get this road to come around here and connect. And before you build those walls, you definitely want these roads. To make this more realistic, the best way to do like a road down a hill like this would actually to be zigzagging like this. Like that's the realistic way. But we're not doing that because that's not the productive way in Manor Lords. So we're just going to do a straight line down to let's see here. Yeah, let's just go straight down here, connect it to this one, and then from here, to minimize walking distance even more, let's just go here and then connect this down here. Yeah, there we go. And now they can bring the logs there. That's gonna take some time, but we have these guys that are moving in here very soon, and all these guys that are working in the fields, they are unassigned, and that's why we manually assign families here. I'm going to show you very soon. And we want to manually assign because these guys, we don't want to accidentally assign them to the jobs. Here comes the oxen, by the way. Look at this. The horde of oxen. As a far walk, so it will take some time to build that manor, but that's fine. It's going to look good in the long run. And I've been eyeing this region right here. This region right here has, if you look here and press on, let's do barley. If it is green like this, you know this is a farming region. Because all other regions that is not a farming region is all red. You can also check by pressing the rye. It's going to be all green. Look at this. Except on mountains, I think. Yep, on hills it doesn't turn green. But you can tell the difference here. And speaking of that, we could actually start doing some farming here in this region. Should we do that? We have green farming here. Farming land. Look at this. That's going to help us with the food variety. That's not a bad idea. I might actually do that. That's definitely going to help with the food. Let's see if we can make a field. Let's do like this. And then we don't want to build too close to this. But if we go down like this. And then a road like this. And then a road like this. And the reason why is because we want 3-year rotations. So let's double check this again. It's pretty red here. So that's not really going to work. And we're going to have to remove this road. It's going to be here, I think. How far? I wish we could have this up when we do roads. Alright, we're going to do all the way there, I guess. Okay, so from this path, let's go up like this. So that will be 1 year. I'm going to show you very soon how we're going to do that. And then we want barley. No, rye. Again, guys, thank you all new subscribers to the channel, by the way. I see there's a lot of new subscribers now when we did this new series. Thank you all for joining. And if you haven't already and you're still watching, you know what to do. Take that axe and throw it at the subscribe button for more Manor Lords. I'm going to remove this, actually. And let's connect this to this one. So here's one, and then rye. I guess we can make this up here, and then I guess we can go like that. Nope, don't want this. And then connect this one down here instead. And then go like this. So this right here is going to be year 1. You're going to get 1 more field. Maybe like this. So these will be year 1. And then over here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because we need oxen to work in these fields. And they can only work in a field. Like when an oxen work on a field, the families cannot work there at the same time. So that's why we're trying to do this. These small fields like this. I'm going to show you very soon, but yeah, it doesn't have to look good. It's got to be productive. There we go. Pretty big fields now, but that's fine. So let's see here how we do this. I guess this will be year 1. So first of all, we're gonna go into farming, and I never do farming in a region like this, but farming has changed. And yeah, so I'm gonna get a farmhouse. Might just get that farmhouse right there, and we can do houses right next to it. We have 5 families to move in. This guy should actually be in the tannery right now, and this guy should be at level 2. It is already good. So you are unassigned, which is good. So I'm gonna make you into a cobbler. So now we should soon start getting some leather from those hides, which is good. Money is going good, and I'm gonna show you a little trick soon how we can get even more money into the treasury real quick, because we need 750 so we can get that really nice boost in the new region. And I'm just gonna do like this. That will give us 6 families. 5 families. Why is that not working? Well, that's working. Nope. Alright, let's just do like that. There we go. It will be some time before they move in, which is fine. They started to move in here. I am unfortunately I'm gonna have to get these. I'm gonna get 2 of the beetroots, and then it will be all cabbage and carrots, because I don't think we have a lot of beetroot, right? We don't have anything basically. So these really need to get going. We should have 2 families in each, but for now that should be fine. However, we really want these to be level 2. But they're not, yeah, they haven't moved in yet, so that makes sense. These are level 2, good. So yeah, actually get these into level 2. And we're gonna continue with the farming region here. And we are gonna make this to the year 1. Changed my mind. So 1. Okay, let's try that one more time. Nope, there we go. And like always, whenever I do this, I always say that I wish there were a way where we can select multiple fields and tell them what to do there, because I have to micromanage everything here, which is kind of frustrating, but that is the way to do this. We got winter now, and it's gotta be some time before they move in here, so I guess it will take some time before we get this farming going. And speaking of farming, look at the money we're making, guys. That's actually really good. How is this? 88. Alright, good. We should be able to get those yeah, at least soon, I hope. It's gonna take some damage on their approval. We're gonna take a lot of tax here. And I'm not gonna set these up just yet, because I really want families to start moving in. But that is year 1, and then this is year 2 and year 3 over here. This is actually a pretty big field. And we're gonna, so whenever we are working these 2 fields, these guys will follow. When we are working these fields right here and these fields, these guys follow. And it's gonna be every 3rd year, one of these 3 areas will follow. That is how you get the most yield. And let's make sure that we make even more pastures, fields. There we go. Get these up. There we go. 1, and these right here should be the 2nd year. Let's make sure we have this the best way, like this. Nope, all the way down. There we go. And sometimes if you can't really put these down, it could be because of the roads. So if you just build a new roads, sometimes that actually works. For this area, we're gonna see how we can fix the food variety. I think we're gonna push for the goats, because I'm guessing we have no leather. Look at that. Yeah, no leather. We're getting shoes though, which is very good. This one should make animal pens, and I'm gonna make all these into goats, because that will give us both milk and chevron. Oh, we don't have planks, guys. We might actually have to fix this production, and that's one of the things we did change for this setup. We didn't do like a mega tree planting area, but we left room to expand, because they're moving a lot slower now. So it's very important that you get your small areas up. Like the stone here, we don't even have close to enough when it comes to the stone. We're gonna get a lot more families to work over here, but for now that's fine. And make sure that we get these animal pens, but we have none of this. Look how much mortar we have. Why are we not selling the mortar? Alright, one thing I want to fix in here in the cobbler shop is I want to have a leather limit of 10. That way we have shoes, and that way we have leather. We're gonna sell the leather too, by the way. And all these guys will work in here, and we need oxen in this one. Let's see if we can get another ox. We could actually... This we can definitely remove right now. This is our old logging camp. I kind of want... Should we get a windmill over here, and we can do bakeries down here? We have a granary right there. That's actually a pretty good spot. So if you get you, efficiency 80. All right, so here's the efficiency is pretty bad. So one thing you can fix that is by doing a pasture like this. Just do like this, and then do one facing this way, like so. And then we remove these like this. Then there's no trees here, no trees being planted, and then place this 99% good. I guess we have some missing planks, so I guess we have to wait with that. One thing we can do to speed this up is to add a dedicated ox here. So if you press the saw pit, press livestock, and just get this ox here. That way we will have a dedicated ox bringing the logs here, because we do have logs. Let's make sure that we have one here as well. Yes, we do. Good. So let's actually see if we can. I'm not gonna put families here just yet, but one right here. I'm gonna do a tree planter on both sides. That way we can extend with more families, getting more trees here. Maybe actually get a road to connect with the church here to minimize walking, and then we can actually have those families live here. So I'm not gonna build those houses now, because right now we need to focus on these. And usually I never farm here, which is kind of exciting and cool to have a farming region in this region. All right, now no one will move in. I'm not sure why we need this, because they actually changed. That's one of the things that changed in the update. No one is living in the manor any longer. All right, let's just do 50 taxes here. They're gonna be so pissed off, but we are gonna need this money into the treasury. And yeah, they will be upset. But that way, when spring comes, we should be able to set up an area here. And we have an army as well, so we should be able to defend ourselves if we get attacked. So I'm not really worried about that. Let's just double check and see here why we're not selling the mortar. Is right there. Did we export? Only keeping 20. There we go. We sold some of it. Oh, look at that. That was quick. We got 44% happiness. No. All right, so I wouldn't do this in the old Manor Lords, but past events doesn't affect us as much. So just give this like a month, and they will be happy again. And now we have money here. I do not recommend expanding here just yet. You want to do that in the spring. Very, very important. And let's build this economy up again. And we can potentially expand to another region as well. We have wild animals here in clay. Fish. Is that another farming region? Yeah, it is. Because there's only one. When you only see one crown like this, you see the fish here with the crown, and none of the other resources in this region has a crown. That means there's a farming region. Here is rich berries. How about this one? I'm kind of tempted about this one. We have, ooh, salt. That's actually, if we can get a lot of pigs, we have mushrooms as well. We can like make a small little region here where we get the salt to transport into here. Potentially just get this here, and we can sell sausages to this region to get that food variety. It's not a bad idea. Now they're very upset here because they're cold as well. Not much we can't do about that though. If you look at this, yeah, the granary supply needs to be fixed. I have a little idea for that, but again, families are moving in slow here, and even slower now. Now no one is going to move in because we fixed happiness. So there's not much we can do about that, but we can fix. No, we can't even fix that. All right, at least they're working here. We're missing planks. Yeah. You know what? I might actually have to get this up so we can get... I don't like struggling with planks and timber. And we have a lot of it. So that is actually what we will do here. Let's see how many houses we can squeeze into this one. And I'm also thinking, could we do on both sides? Like if we just move... Let's say if we move these stables just temporarily here. Like this. Shouldn't we be able to get a road here? And one between. No, in the middle, please. Like this. Remove the first one. We should be able to. I'm going to try here. To get houses facing... Okay, that's not working. Redo this road, please. From this road here. Let's try one more time. See? Sometimes you just have to do the road. Here we have 5 families. And we have the backyard extension. That is definitely very important. You can see that little icon right there. And just like that, we should have 10 families living here. And that way we can have families working in the iron pit on this side and families working over here in these. So that's not a bad idea. How's the charcoal doing? Charcoal doing very good. So that's not the problem. Food will be fixed, but again, we kind of have to get the granary going. We have this granary right there. I don't think I want berries here though. I guess we're gonna have to allow it, but these guys have to walk all the way here to get that food. But for now, they can't really get food from anywhere else. I mean, I guess they could. I'm gonna remove this, and I might also tell them not to get. You know what? I'm gonna do that. No fruits and veggies. That and no berries either. That way, these guys can go and pick up the chicken coops and whatnot, so they don't fill up. That's very important. Now let's get the goats to this one that we did here. How are we doing with the leather? We have 10 leather. How many shoes? 34. We're gonna sell those very soon. Look at the money too, by the way. And happiness is up. Look at that. Just 1 month and they're happy. Or 2 or 3 months. They're happy either way. And we have money. Amazing. So what you do now, since everyone is happy again, this is a tip to you guys. I think Asaurus, right? Asaurus left a comment telling me that we should do 1%. And it doesn't affect approval. For as long as your families are happy, and then they don't care about the tax. If they're missing something, they might be upset about that 1%, but it shouldn't really affect us. Good. Now, 17 planks. See, we're doing okay. Not great, but we're doing okay. So I think it's better to fix this because we're getting dangerously close to that area. So I'm thinking, this is just me trying to plan this area. If we get another granary for these fields right here, because we're gonna need one, do like this and get a road straight up like this, right? And then in here we're also gonna get this marketplace. Let's see how we do this the best way. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. All right, that's gonna work, right? There we go. And now we also have a potential area for more fields like this. Yeah, perfect. So how are we gonna do that? Well, first of all, we're gonna get 6 families to work in there. So we're gonna do like this. No. Nope. Maybe that works if I do like this. No, we want 2 in each. So if I do like this, look at this. Yeah. So we have eventually 4 families like this. Good. And how about this? There we go. Good. And then for the middle one, it's going to be a huge farm here. We might actually make this into 2. Yeah, I'm going to make it into 2. That's fine. We have 2 in each, which is fine. And they're going to get some food for us right there. And then eventually those will move in here. And here it's very important because these guys that work in here eventually, they will only get this. They need to get the fruits and veggies because they are very close to it. And I'm telling you, if you don't get that, they will fill up the pantry really quick and they would the food would spoil. Not a good time. Also, make sure to get these to level 2 once we can. We can't do it right now because we're missing those planks. So I think it's going to be better if they move in there first. Now, have they started to move in here yet? No, they have not. No animal pens. Yeah, I definitely want those planks, but we can't do too much about that right now. Oxen. This is the farmhouse right here. And we want 2 oxen in here to work in these. Right here. Oh, we got April, by the way. I'm just going to pause the game real quick. Or do normal speed because we have some work to do. And that is to start a new region. However, it's been ages since we got attacked from raiders. So I'm pretty sure we can expect an attack very soon. Why? Oh, we're missing planks. All right. So this is why I want another region here because things are so slow now in this new beta patch. So we're gonna leave this region. I'm just gonna check it real quick. Yeah, look at this. We have no food variety. That is what will fix this happiness. Because look at this. The food didn't do anything. We now have both pellets. Well, pellets doesn't matter. We have leather and we have shoes on the market, and the happiness haven't changed. So that's why I'm not pushing goats any longer. That has changed. You don't need to do that. At least not yet. Maybe they changed the game. But now let's go over here to the construction. Go into this settlements camp and let's plan out where we want to do this. We want close to the berries. So I might do this here. Because we want to be close here if we get attacked. I might actually set up right there. And we're going to do plentiful. Do like this and then pause the game right away. Because we need to fix some stuff here to get this start as good as possible. So first of all, I am going to do what? Well, I'm going to get an ox. Very important. And the first thing is not... For this, this is going to change now since we have this much timber. For this, I'm going to build so we can fit houses right away. So let's see here if we can get those houses up right away. That's 20. That's way too many. We don't need that many. Let's get... I would like 7 or 8. No, I want 7 actually. No, I want 6 actually. We don't need to overdo it. We need space for one more family to move in. So that's 12. And there we go. I'm going to unpause the game right there. They will fill this up. Let's pray it doesn't start raining now. And then another trick I'm going to do meanwhile is to go into the hunting camp right here. If you look way over here, the food is way too far for us to hunt. And I don't want to do another setup like this. So the good thing with the wild animals is if we build in here, you can take the hunting camp because it's free. They will migrate. Make sure to remove this so they don't build it. They migrate here now. No. We want them to go closer to where we're building. And look at this. How perfect is that? Now that's actually pretty close to where we want them. Let's see if we can do this road around just to make sure that we don't build in there. I know we have this mine here, but I don't really care about this mine. At least not now. We're going to care about that mine very soon, but we're going to remove this mine eventually. But now we have the wild animals protected in there. Now they're going to build this. And as soon as they're done... Oh, there we go. Just like I thought. Look at this. Didn't I just say this? Luckily, we have an army here that should be ready to go. And unfortunately... the manor, like these 5 are not going to do anything because we built a manor there. Maybe we can build a manor for this region on here as well. I guess we'll see. Now, let's see where my troops are coming from. We're going to have to run here and set up a nice Viking shield here. Oh, they're coming from here as well. I guess we're going to have to run here. I don't want to fight these guys here. If we can run back here, that will be great. That was a close call. You better leave my horse alone. Don't touch that horse. Oh no. Oh. Alright, I don't like how that one is going that way. Let's see if we can get... Where are my men? It's only 2. I only see 2. There's 3. There we go. They're coming here. Good. I guess we need one of these troops to go this way. Remember, my troops are a lot better than theirs, so I'm not really worried about this. And there we go. This shield wall should be able to hold this one without any problems. Alright, let's hold this line. Get this line a bit further up like this. And you're gonna have to just get a line up like this. Get a shield wall, please. Let's see if we can actually get in from the side here. We can be aggressive here on this side. We don't need a shield wall. You can see if we can sneak around like this. And then go in from the side. There we go. Looking pretty good. We have 27, 25, 25, 25. So hopefully... I forgot to check if we had more before. But this one has 24 now. Hold that ground. Hold the ground. We have them surrounded here. So we should be winning this fight pretty easy. Speeding up this game. How we're doing over here. Alright, let's be aggressive here. Yeah, let's fight them, please. Be aggressive for this one. Just push forward on these guys. Just kill these guys. Should be breaking pretty quick. There we go. Maybe I should send one of you guys to help out over here, because we seem to be struggling against these guys. There we go. Now they're broken. Just send these over here. Don't really like to focus too much on the battle side right as of now. Now we just straight on city building. All right, go back here right now, because we need to pray to the weather gods that it doesn't start raining right now, because then some of that food will spoil. So there we go. We have a nice road going this way, so that way we can actually have. It's not a bad idea to do firewood. Where should we do firewood? Kind of want to do it this way. It's not a bad idea to do that way. So that way we can do fuel this way. So let's get another road around here to connect this side. There we go. And that way we want... Now they're finished. Now we're going to have a family move in there very quickly. So now we're going to get a storehouse up here. And we're going to get a granary. Kind of want this granary to be closer here to the wild animals. We just need to get the supplies away from here. But let's get this granary up right. Change my mind. Get this granary like this. Yeah, I think. And then you like this. There we go. And then speed this up. We're going to have to get another hitching post for this oxen very soon as well. Actually, let's just get that down so it doesn't run away. So let's get this hitching post up right there for now. And now it's very important to get this marketplace up and running ASAP. So let's get this in place. Why is that not working? I'm telling you, it's these roads. Dang roads. Why is that not working? All right, let's try this if it works now. If it is the roads, maybe it's not the roads this time, but let's try this like so. Let's get this road around like this, and now it works. Yeah, now it works. There we go. How many locations? 7 locations. That's not enough. We might, you know what? Let's make locations on this side as well. Try that one more time. No, we don't want locations there. Actually, we're gonna make more locations on the other side here. We're gonna make a road around here, I think. Just get this road like this, and we're gonna connect this over here as soon as we have these away from here. Because on this side, we have 8 left. You can't forget about that. I think firewood is gonna be needed very soon, so I might just get this down like this, and then we're gonna need planting trees right here as well. 5 left, so I think it's time to build this camp as well. That way we can start logging for more trees, and now we're down to 3, and we can actually don't forget to check the level of the foundation. 13 days. Just get another house. Get that other house like this. We want this extension like always. It looks pretty ugly. Let's try that one more time. There we go. It's just one house, but that's fine. Now we actually made this already, and I really love these tree planting areas. Not gonna lie. What was the other rich resource here? I think it was iron too. You know what? I'm just gonna go for this because I'm so in love with those planting trees. It's gonna be. I tried one time not going for this, and they were so slow at planting those trees, and I'm in love in making planks and whatnot. So that is our go-to. Now, they're finished here, so let's add a family in each. Very important to get the supplies in here. Maybe actually get 2. No, let's just get 1. That's fine. And let's just give them some water. Water will be placed right there. Let's get this as well. We need to get the forger up here as well. Let's see if we can do a road like this. Forger. Let's see if we can get that. We have 0 now, so we can't do that right now. We need to get... Is this smooth enough? Let's get 2 families in here. Let's give them one of those oxen, right? Because we should have 2. Yeah, we have 2 oxen right now. 6 more days, we can get another one. And I think we should get another one. So let's get a hitching post because they are free. And let's get that other ox as soon as possible. And now they should be moving in here right away. We actually have room for 2 more families here, which is very good. So now we can actually set up an area. The next houses that we will build will be over here. So they don't have to walk too far. But it's still going to be pretty close to this area over here. It's not going to be like over here, where the berries are so far away. But look at the money. Yes. Amazing. Love it. Have not started to move in here just yet. And we have like no planks. So that is a problem. That is a huge problem, actually. Yeah, we need families to move in here. Have they started to move in here? No, not even here yet. Wow. Well, this is gonna take some time. This is going to take some time. How do we fix this? Oh, they did start moving here. How did I miss that? All right, it's May. And I know they will start harvesting right away now. So I'm going to get these 2 families in here. So make sure to make these fields right away. I'm going to make rye and rye. And then we're going to fallow this here. And that will be the same for these 6 fields. There we go. And it's very important that you leave 1 year to fallow. I also heard that you can do rye, flax and barley, for example, and then you don't need to fallow the 3rd year. But then you kind of need a farming region for that, and we don't have a farming region, so we have to do like this. So there we go. Rye, fallow. Very good. And then for these guys, I'm gonna do rye, fallow, rye. There we go. And that is because next year this area will fallow. And let's try that one more time. There we go. So this area will fallow the next year. And then these will work the next year. So we kind of need more workers here, but that's fine. Let's actually get the animal pens here so we can get some more food. I'll get some planks. Very important. Once you have got, once these are up and running, speed this up so we can have more families move in. Let's just make sure that we, they're moving in quick here. 6 timber. I'm gonna go back there very soon, but it's very important that you fix all of those fields before you actually let's see here. We need 3 families, right, to start with. No, we just need 3. There we go. That way we can actually speed up and they will move in there very soon. Now, do we need something else over here? Yeah, we can probably need a guy in this camp as well. We have 5 months of fuel. We should get food here very soon as well. 3 timber. Let's get this forager as well. I'm gonna place this right there. We might need 2, but we'll start with 1. And I kind of want a granary over here as well if we can't afford it. I'm gonna get you on this side. We can do a little marketplace on the other side. Yeah, now let's leave. Go back to this region. Very important. Look at this. They are still gonna plow here in the spring. It's not gonna be an amazing first year here, but eventually we will have this area going. Now, very important that you get all these fields up to fallow right away. Otherwise, they will not come into the same 3-year rotation. And this is what I mean by I wish there were a way we can just highlight multiple fields and just get to the same rotation, because this is kind of annoying that we have to do this way. Let me know in the comments if you know another way, and let me know how you do your fields. I know some people still do those like really large fields. I'm not a big fan of those, since I like to use those oxen. And here you can see how we're doing fallow, rye. And oxen, they will work in large fields as well. But once you have like 8 families working in like 2 or 3 of these farmhouses, you want to put them to work as well. So it's very important that you have these small fields, at least if you have like a large farming area like this. And then let's make sure that we have these last two right here. Good, like that. Again, guys, if you're still watching, don't forget to leave a nice like on this video. Maybe it will help spread the video to new Manor Lords players. So thank you all that are liking this video. Now, still no one moved in. Let's get that go in there. Let's get that go in there. And this one is being made. Yeah, we definitely need more families to work in here, which is fine. Let's make sure that we can go into this granary right here. This is something you need to do all the time, but we don't want any of these in here. Rye bread as well. I'm just gonna remove all of them. I think that is all. Nope, rye bread. There we go. And we don't want this in here either. Very important. For now, we want this in this granary. Potentially this granary as well. We need to build that one out, but we did uncheck everything. Good. Very good. How are we doing on the food? We have 6 months still, and we are expanding quite a lot. But the food is punishing us. There we go. Got some beetroot right there. Yeah, not great. We do have some pork. We don't have that much chevron. We don't have any beef. Mutton. Yeah, we might have to get some sheep here, guys. But again, look at this. We have like no pears and quinces. We have like none. So that is something I kind of want to get here, because now we have a lot of fields here. Alright, they're moving in various... Where are they actually moving into? I think they're moving in here first, right? And then they should be moving in here, which it did. And now they will be moving in over here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. But now we will get a second family to move in there, which is fine. We kind of need it. Look at the money, by the way. Nice. Making bank here. Are we selling everything? We're not selling shoes. We should be selling shoes. So let's go in here into the trade again. Shoes is in commodities. Export. Let's keep like 20 shoes. We don't need to keep the rest. This is a major trade route, so we need to unlock this. That is going to be some investing right there. But we're going to make that money back very soon. Not too worried about that. In the long term, I guess we can sell leather too. But for now, we're not making it enough. Now they have moved in here. They are still building here, which means we do need another ox. We have money for it, so let's get that ox. Do we want chicken coops here? Because we have money for it. We don't have planks. Let's get planks right away. Probably also start planting trees here right away. This could actually be a tree planting area. I'm not too against that, actually. Let's get this on this side. I like to have 2 tree planters on each side for this. And this is actually a pretty good area to do a tree planting area. So I'm going to keep that right there. But we need to put families to work in here. I'm guessing you are a firewood worker. Okay, so let's get that sawmill up. I'm going to place it right here because the storehouse is right here. This needs to be expanded to very soon, as you can see. We need those planks desperately. So that is also a thing that have changed in Manor Lords right now. We need both stone a lot, especially to upgrade these, but also planks. Planks and tools. Tools are something you desperately need, but here we have this. Speaking of that, how much iron do we have? No iron slabs. So why are you not maintained? Oh, we stopped. Oh, this is why. Oh, you probably told me the whole episode. We stopped the import of tools to make the trade routes. Are you kidding me? No. This is not good. That's why we're not making any planks. Are you kidding me? How long has I've been recording for like 40 minutes? Insane. Alright, so now production will definitely speed up because we will get those tools. I was gonna say, what we can make our own tools here if we had enough. So now I'm surprised we're actually making stuff. Not maintain. There we go. Now it's working again. No, we didn't get the tools. Okay, so they are it's still working, but it's going very slow. Wow. That's a big wow right there. I'm gonna, oh no. Let's give me like 40 tools to start with. No. Did that just happen? We need to settle this area as well because we want a granary, maybe even a church over here. But as long as we don't have enough stuff to sell, we don't need to do that. So the question is, where are they actually moving in? Are they not moving in? We have 9 empty houses. There's 4 right there and there's 5 right there. Yeah, they're really struggling with these fields. Really struggling. We desperately need more families in here, but for now, yeah, you know, can't do too much about this. All right, they did start moving in here. It's still June, so we should be able to pick these berries. We only have 3 months left, so we desperately also need to get these. 3 months. All right, they're still moving in. We have 2 families on the side. This guy, firewood cutter. Not any longer. In the saw pit with you. Woodcutter. Not any longer. Plant those trees. And I don't know if we need to do this on the other side, but I've seen that we need to do this. At least in the last beta patch, we needed to do this because it didn't work. Let's actually go back there right now. Because it didn't work in the beta patch where they didn't plant trees where we wanted them. Yeah, we did this over here. Yeah, good. Let's make sure we also make these to do the same thing. For some reason, it didn't work. I don't know why. Because this is something you needed to do in the beginning of Manor Lords. But now for the beta patch, we needed to do this. Because otherwise, they just planted outside their house and then they stopped planting. Very, very odd. Now they did move in. But they are moving in here for... No? Oh, no, they're moving in here. Good. Get to work in the farmhouse right now. We're way too low. Oh, another family. No? Alright, let's go in here. All right, they moved in here. Wow, they're moving in very quick. Now, let's plan out here for the future. What is the next thing we need? I guess I want these wild animals. So I'm just going to get like... I guess we can do like a couple of these to put in the storehouses here as well. Let's get 3 houses, because why not? And then let's get a nice little hunting camp over here as well. So I'm gonna get this on this side. I guess we can make one to be a tannery worker. But then again, actually what we will do is start trading early. I think that's gonna be the best way to actually start making some money. So I'm gonna get a trader. I mean, it's very close here. I might just get this over here right away. No, let's just get it here for now. Changed my mind again. 110. What do we get to improve this area? This is a farming region, by the way, so getting some farms up here would not be a bad idea. Now we have planks. Look at this. Oh, first of all, let's upgrade this. Very important. Look at this. It's filling up. Get that upgraded. Now we're missing stone. We're gonna miss stone soon, at least. 4 unassigned families. All right, let's see if we can get you in here. And you're forger, and you will be in this granary. For now, I will allow you to do everything here. Actually, let's remove you, because sometimes they set up a marketplace on another marketplace where we don't want them. So let's do like this, and then reassign them again. And if you're new here, I forgot to mention that we manually assign everyone. We don't use this button since we will have fields very soon, and they will be unassigned, and we don't want to touch them. Now we should have a couple of families that are unassigned right now, and we need one in here. So let's find that family. Warehouse worker, woodcutter, granary worker, unassigned. Get in here. And we kind of also need families to work in here. These two right here. So we might actually get... How many can we fit this way without intervening too much with this area? That looks so dumb. What? We're getting an extension there, which is kind of cool. Cost 6. Alright, so here's the problem. We need these guys to just slow your roll here. We want to have at least 14 timber before we do anything else here. Very, very important. We're going to start selling those planks as well. And maybe we can get a charcoal maker over here as well. So if we extend this... No, let's extend this road. No. Yeah, I'm going to extend this road like this. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, I think it will be enough. That way we can have a charcoal maker over here. It's in the industry tab. Charcoal. Yeah, you go there, and then we can do houses here instead. On this side. Should connect over here as well. And if we get a charcoal maker here, I kind of want a lot of houses here, but not too many. Let's start with this for now. And I don't care that we have this big backyard right there. That's actually fine. Let's just get this last timber. There we go. Good stuff, guys. They actually started moving in here as well. So let's get these folks into this hunting camp. Good stuff. And I know we should be getting those fields as well, but we also have to think that this is a farming region, so we can start making money from those farms as well. I am thinking, however, should we just get some chicken coops? Because that food is also very nice to have. That did help the other regions, so that is what I will do for this region. We can afford one more. There we go. And then we're going to start selling planks here. So I'm going to get one of these folks in here. I think this is one that is unassigned. Yes. So you will be moved in here instead. So you will be unassigned. This guy, start trading planks. Just keep 10 planks, I guess. Sell the rest. Very important that we start making this money right away. We don't need to unlock this, but we're going to. Because soon we will have to make those tools. And here's these guys will move in to work in the charcoal right here. Food is a lot better now since we got those berries, well, mushrooms. And how we're doing with the food. We have some small games. A small game. And then we should also sell the pellets. That is in the commodity. I'm kidding. Crafting materials. For now, they're not crafting materials. We don't need these. Sell all of them. Not keep 2. Sell all of them. There we go. Nice. Another family did move in. I don't think we need to put you in here. So I might just get you It's gonna be a far walk to get in there. No. I'm gonna get you into the trade. I think that is gonna be the best. How is the... Okay, we need a storehouse worker. So I guess one of these will be a storehouse worker and then the other two in the charcoal kiln. I think that will be our go-to for this area for now. And then I might actually expand with the like a wood area over here. So since we are gonna leave this region very soon, I'm just gonna plan for the future here by placing one down like this. Get 1 and 2. And let's get some houses up here. No. Go the other way then. Go this way. Go up. Yeah, 2 houses right there. And then I think I want 3 on this side. Yeah. Like this. But we can't afford it. So that has to wait. Now we're getting money again. Look at this. Nice. I'm going to get these chicken coops because I know that will be helping us a lot. Get those chicken coops. That's going to help with the food. That will help with the variety. And they will be very happy. Then move in here already. I'm going to get you into the charcoal kiln. The one that is closest to the storehouse, that is where you will move in. And now we have 5 timber. They're actually moving very quick with that timber. So let's get those 3 houses up here. There's 4 houses, but that's fine. Yes, 1 more. There we go. Alright, now we're going to leave this region. They're doing pretty good here. I'm not too worried about raiders because they just got here. Now I really want to start making money here because we soon have to pay the royal annual king's tax. Oh, look at this. Look at the planks again. So yeah, the problem was definitely that the machines were not working because we didn't have tools. And now they're moving in quick here. Love to see this. Let's see here. On the side. Go in here. I'm going to place all of them in here actually. So 6 right there and we have 6 houses. Good. Right. Now, we need bakeries here, and we also need someone to work in the windmill. So I'm going to get the bakeries up and running first. That looks very odd. What if I do like this? Baker, I guess. What about this? No. Well, I guess 1 bakery and 2 in this wind. No, don't like that at all. How are we doing if we do houses this way? Let's just get a road around this. I don't know why, but I feel like we want to go this way somehow. Actually do houses there, I think. Can we do that? That's actually not a bad idea. It's not letting me. Can we not go to this corner? Let's do. Sometimes it works when you do a new road. So if we just do a road like this, we have a new snapping point. There we go. Get the roads up and there. Oh, yeah, I'm going for that. 4 houses, or 4 families. That means I'm actually gonna get a road to connect to them as well. That way they can go into this. And then we need bakeries here. So let's see if I can get some bakeries up here. And let's go like. Now we want 2 families in each. No. Make it a bit bigger then. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh, yeah. Well, I might actually get the windmills up over here then. Get 100% right there. That's actually pretty good. So do like this. We can do a road connecting over here, and this is where we can make the bakeries. We don't do communal ovens right now. We do need those bakeries. I'm gonna actually use the whole area. That's fine. Why is it not letting me? There we go. Can we make? Yeah, I'm gonna do like this. We're gonna have 2 bakeries, and this guy will work over here somewhere. I don't know. We're gonna put you to work. So there we go. We're gonna start making food here. And that, ooh, look at this, by the way. We have 12 months of food. Yes. Finally, the veggies and the fruits got going. And this is what I'm saying. These take some time before they get going. But now food is under control. And especially now since we have this area. So once they moved in here, it's time to actually open up the trade and the production area. So now it's very important to get this area up so we can actually get some planks. But we do have quite a lot of planks. And let's see here if we can just get another ox and go into the plank sawmill over here. We have a limit on 20. So why are we making more planks? We have 9 timber. Don't like to see that. And look at the mortar. We're not selling all the mortar. Spears, I don't think we're selling, right? Yeah. So the first area where we want to start getting more money, I think it could be this area. Because getting more families to work over here is going to produce a lot more money. But 8 families to move in, that's going to take some time. They did start moving in over here though. So let's get this upgraded. And this is needed now since we have all these fields over here. We need dedicated families to work over here to collect all the food here. You want a dedicated granary. If you have this area like this with the fields, I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. And now, you should also have money to make these into small stables. This one is going to do fruits. Fruits. And this one, not small, animal pen, not small stable. Animal pen. There we go. And we're going to get some food here as well. And we have 2 families here, so this should be way more effective now. And that's also something we want to add here. We just want to get that up to 2 families. Please. Wait a minute. What are you guys missing? They're missing meat. Yeah, you know what? I might actually push for those pigs here. Let's see here. We have no chevron, but do we have some leather? We have some shoes. You know what? I might actually push for some pigs. They're also missing level 2 shirts and beverages, but that shouldn't be needed. Garments. Yep, we're gonna get those. Yep. We need to fix. We need to fix the goats. Yeah, that's gonna be the next go-to here. There's so much you want to do here, but it takes ages. I'm gonna get. Is it quinces? We only have 11, so to the food for the food variety's sake, I'm gonna get apples and quinces there. Winter is upon us, making money. Love to see it. I might actually get. I'm gonna have to fight him for this region. How is the army looking? Yeah, that's the thing. I'm guessing we're missing humans. That's what we're missing, because we have the spears. Yeah, look. No, I meant to do like this. Yeah, because we have the spears and large shields, so we're just missing families to move in here. Alright, so these are going for goats. I'm gonna get goats here as well. But then all the other ones here, I might actually push to get those pigs. And these are gonna be bakeries, so we don't need to fix those, but maybe I should do some honey as well. No. Since now they don't consume honey, is it a waste of time to get the honey? I'm asking you guys, because if we get the honey now, we're gonna sell it, but it will get some boost for these fields. I'm not saying, I'm not sure if this boost is gonna be worth it rather than just get the pigs here so we can get the food variety. You know, you get what I'm saying, right? So I'm not really sure what is the best go-to right now. So let me know what you think. Now the family moved in. I'm guessing over here, right? Yep. Getting you in here. Into the granary with you. Good. So how is that looking now? Good. We still need some families in the granary and also in the storehouse. I'm guessing now families has moved in here. We have 1 more available house. They're moving in quick here. And that is taking damage on the food. So we shouldn't expand too quick here, guys. Just so you know, that is going to be very damaging if you expand too quick here. But this family, let's get you in there first. This family needs to plant trees. I just noticed no one is planting trees here. And I guess that will be in... Actually, not. Do not place... Let's just get trees here. They shouldn't plant trees here. I think they should avoid that. Otherwise, these guys might migrate, which is fine. I guess we're just going to have to fix that then. I would like to have 1 more family in here, but for now that will be fine. Food. We have no eggs. I guess they're eating all the eggs. But we have no veggie gardens. Should we fix the food now or should we fix the fields now? That is the question. First of all, I say we get you to plant trees. Very important to do those tree plantations here. And then this guy, you're a trader. This guy on a sign, I'm gonna get into this forester hut. I'm gonna fix this so you plant over here. Did I fix this over here? Yeah, I did. Did I fix it on this one? Yeah, I did. Good. And make sure that this guy is going in here. I'm going to add a livestock to this one because we should be able to get some more oxen here. We have room for one more, so it is time to get some more stable space. And these guys are free. So just plop these down. I'm just going to get them around here, the camps, because these guys are needed here to go and get the logs that we're cutting down. So you want these guys pretty close to your lodging area. So this is something that I found very efficient, placing these pretty close to this area. I like to spread them out though, but that is something I usually do. Now, speaking of that, how many tools do we have? 25. I might start making my own tools in this region. But we have to think about the food. So either we do backyard extensions, which we can actually do right here. It's not a bad idea. Let's go this road. We can do some backyard extensions right here, which would be fine. We should do that actually. I'm just going to do this temporarily, like this. Because now they're moving in pretty quickly here. And we're going to get farming going. But the thing is, we are going to need... I'm going to do 3. We're going to need a lot more families to work here in these fields before we do that. So let's go for these, like so. I'm just going to get this right like this. And I guess we can do some fields facing this way as well, I guess. So if you just get some houses up this way. Let's see if we can fit 3 more fields this way. Because, wait, there's a camp. Did I build in the... No, I didn't build in the camp. Nope, not like that. Go up to this road and connect there. Alright, can we get 3 houses? I'm not sure how this looks because the trees are in the way. But let's just get this down. Trees will go away very soon as we actually build those houses. And I think that will actually help with the food. In the long run, you see how that takes some time to fix the food. But it will be fixed. Not worried. Get these up. 12 planks. That's not good. So yeah, it's very good that we got this area going. That way we will start getting some more planks. So we can start selling more. And we should also get 1 more chicken coop. And for the variety, let's start get some animal pens here. Yeah. No planks. No planks. But yeah, we can get some milk and some goats, a chevron eventually. But this is just around the corner, guys. We are gonna get... Actually, let's get this as well. Because the herbs will make them not become sick. Speaking of that, do we have herbs here? Yes. Yeah. No. No herbs. Did I not buy this here? That's pretty dumb. Because that is gonna help us a lot as well. Because when they're sick, they don't work. So we definitely want that. Those herbs. You can start selling those eventually as well. Now they are moved in here. Good. I'm gonna get you in here. And if we just get these extensions in here, we eventually will have 6 families working in here. I'm not gonna do that right now because we need those families to work elsewhere for now. They did not move in here just yet. I get pigs here. Unfortunately, they will move in here first, which is fine. Running out of food. Yeah, I know. That's fine. Give me a name suggestions for this new region. We got Asgard and we got yeah, that name. We need a Viking theme name for that one. So let me know in the comments right now. And let's get these veggie plots up right here. Like so. Let's save that money because they will be very expensive here. But if we can get some more, there we go. Did we only have 1? No, we have 2 families in each. Yeah, if we can sell some more planks here, that should be covered. I guess that is the only thing we can sell here. I guess pellets as well. Only 15. Wow, that's actually crazy. This food resource is so worthless late game. Like 15. What do you gotta do with those small game? Not even worth it. I'm not gonna do these into goats just yet. I'm just gonna do animal pens because we need to save that money to get these fields going. That's gonna be way more important. And now when we have these on the side, should get you into this granary. There we go. Could actually put you in here. Or plant trees. No, let's leave you right there. 4 families on the sign. So is these guys, it should be 1 or 2 over here as well. So let's find you. Forester on the sign. Good. I'm going to place you into the logging camp. And you are on the sign as well. Where do I want to place you? I might just get you in here. And I'm going to buy a horse. Because that will help with the trade long term. Because we... yeah, I think we're gonna get everything in Manor Lords takes time. So once we have this area going, we will start getting more planks and we will start selling them because we have 3 families in here. So we just need to get a horse here so we can transport 50 stuff at a time instead of just I think it's a couple. I think it's like 10 or something like that. But everything here is looking pretty good. We have spring now, so we will get those mushrooms. And we're starting to plan for the food. And this, again, is a farmer region. So not too worried about that. What I'm kind of cool, well, I think it's cool. I love the shape right here. Is that this is not a farming region. And we are farming in it, which is really cool. So we have some rye going on right here. And we're just waiting for families to move into this area. So we can get some bakeries going. Because right now, we have 122 rye grain. Crazy. That's gonna mean a lot of food, and once we have that food, I think that is gonna flip this region and they will be very happy. And look at this. That how do you even get to 100%? It's insane to get 100%. Is it these guys are unhappy? I know they want some clothing. I know. I doubt that will fix the problem though. But we're gonna try. I think we're gonna get some goat pens up because you can actually get some food from those. Should we expand closer to the manor? Or should we expand closer to the berries? We could do sheep over here. Because we have a granary over here. And this is a large area. And then we can get a church over here. And have more families living over here. Get a storehouse over here where we get some more fuel. And they're going to be more effective here. I might actually do that. Maybe even here. We don't need to go as close. And that's something you want to do. If you have families living over here, you don't want them to walk to this church to pray. You want a church over here. And same goes for everything else here, like water and whatnot. But there we go. Speaking of water, I'm just going to get one last water in here to this region. Especially since they're living over here. Want to minimize walking distance. Same goes. We have water down here. So let's get water up here for these guys. And there we go. Yeah, this is where I will leave you guys for this episode. I am really excited to record episode 4, so let me know if you are as excited as I am. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all members that are supporting more than just watching this video. And if you want to become a member, you can grab that shield and join the shield wall by pressing join below this video. But again, thank you all for just watching, and if you want to see the next episode in this series, you're going to see that video on the screen right now. So keep your axes sharp. And I will see you in the next video.